Stuff. All right, hello, folks. We're live, and this is Fandango Friday, where we look at liquors and or liqueurs. And I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Liqueur Reviews. Whiskey Scout is in Kansas, Elbow 88 is in Florida, and Beverage Ramble is in Georgia. And we're probably gonna have some more people joining. Now, I brought. I know my hair is wild right now. I bought, and then I brought. First, I bought it, and then I brought it Mango Mule from Mi Campo. Now, they're claiming on the website that they're trying to intentionally make these improperly because they're saying, look, I don't know anything about cocktails, but they're saying if you make cocktails the same way all the time, it's boring. So we're going to make them like illicitly.
Slightly off.
Yeah. So I said, oh, well, I don't even know what they're supposed to taste like regularly because I don't. The only cocktail I ever drank in my life was an old fashioned one time. So if it's proper or improper, I don't really know. But that's what I have, 17.6. We'll show the website in a little bit.
Well, last two times I've been around, Dave and Ron's been playing in the McCormick field.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I had a bottle of McCormick. I didn't know where, so I made a strong effort, and it was in the back of a shelf, and I found it. Now, it's not what they got. It's a little different. I can't possibly tell you what I paid for it. I've had it for a long time. And if I read the numbers right on the back of the bottle, I'm thinking this is bottled in 2013.
Whoa.
So I know it's an older bottle. You can just tell by the neck and the way it looks. And when I bought it, I'm thinking this is the one I bought in Garden City, Kansas. In not a little liquor store. It was actually a pretty good sized liquor store out west. But they had a bunch of Dusties, and I think it was something they just never moved. And they just sat there. But don't quote me on that. I've been in too many liquor stores to remember exactly. But if memory serves, I think it was
okay.
Sure, I'll pull that off. So that's what I got. It's 40% straight bourbon whiskey, 36 months, sour mash, rare.
All right. Good evening, folks. Cheers. Happy Friday, Fandango Friday. Tonight I've got a Irish liqueur, Finelli's. I don't know if I've tried this before, but it's mint chocolate. So those are two flavors I like. So I picked it up. This was a Total Wine, and I think it's a Spirits Direct type of deal with Total Wine. So I think it's like they are partners with these guys or something and try to sell more of it that way. But anyway, I couldn't find a website for it. But anyway, it's just a 17% ABV mint chocolate liqueur. And we're going to try it out tonight for the first time. So I got a little glass here. I'll pour some in. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So, yeah, that's what I brought tonight. Some mint chocolate cream liqueur. So there you go.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Slim.
Hello, everybody. Hello, North America.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Astrel Rapasado.
And good morning. We're doing,
Yes.
we were doing Dawn Busters. we were doing Dawn Busters.
So comes
Yes,
in
I
40
know.
proof, 40% ABV,
Comic books.
All right, calm down. All right.
40% ABV, 80 proof. That's what I have tonight. Picked this up reasonably priced. I kept this in the refrigerator, and they said it'd be better if this is kept in the refrigerator. And you know what? That person who gave me that advice is absolutely right. And it's nice and smooth, a little clear, but mostly is a light dark tequila. So that's what I have here tonight. And I'm chasing it with Keystone Light Stones. I just had some nachos. I just made some nachos tonight for dinner and feeling good, ready for the weekend. There you go.
Sounds like healthy unhealthy.
Yep.
What's up, boys? Boys.
Cheers.
But by
I saw
popular
that yesterday.
request,
I saw that yesterday.
in the old Bard's Town.
Now there's two versions, right, Dave? Right. There's one that's
my area.
95%. One is 95 proof. Another one is 80 proof, right?
That I cannot confirm nor deny because I only saw one. This one is rocking in at 101, like it's wild turkey. This is also distilled and bottled by the Willett people, the Willett Distillery. And
That's a gamble.
Bardstown, Nelson County, Kentucky. Alrighty. Yeah, you can see it's brown water. Not much you can say about the appearance other than brown water. Like everything else I got. More brown water, brown water.
All right, so let me put that in the banners, and then we'll go around to everybody. So, old, I know it's an old brand. You can pour it if you want. Old Bardstown, and that is at 100, you said? Okay.
101, like it's wild turkey.
Oh, 50 and a half. Okay, okay, yeah, it's a pretty old brand. So now this, let me go get my product out the fridge because I didn't want to let it warm up because that's never a good idea.
No.
I want to do that.
Start messing with these. You start messing with these RTDs, ready to drink bottled or canned cocktails, and you do not want warmth to interact with them. All right, so I'll pour it.
You forgot to trim your mustache down. You know, you got to trim the sides down. No.
Okay, I had to listen to all this at work.
Embrace your German heritage, David.
I had to listen to all of this at work today with people trying to make salutes to me, and I said, okay, I don't need this.
Oh God. Oh God.
You know, I don't need this in my life.
Yeah.
They don't know. They don't read history. They don't know what mustaches are supposed to look like. Now, if they'd have been calling me Sonny Bono or something, I could have lived with that. You know, but
or maybe Jeff Fisher. You know,
I would say Paul Skeens, the new hotshot pitcher in the major leagues, National League. All right.
Boy, somebody's head's blown up.
But anyhow, here it is. It's kind of greenish gray looking. I guess these kind of things are supposed to be greenish gray. I don't know what a Moscow mule is supposed to look like. This is a mango mule. I'll show you the website. It'll give a little rundown.
And on top of everything, you're drinking a communist drink.
Well, no, it's Mexican. It says Tequila Mi Campo, which means my field. It says, why settle for basic? We believe traditional is just another way to say boring. You know, it's all marketing. It means doing the same thing over and over, never shaking things up, never taking any risks. So no. Mi Campo ready to serve cocktails are not traditional. What they are is delicious, remixed with unexpected ingredients and premium spirits because they taste better that way. Okay, blah, blah, blah. All right, so
welcome back, Aldo.
Welcome. Yes, we missed him last week. Now, last week I did the spicy margarita, and if you remember, it was very heavy on jalapeno peppers. So here's the one that's showing orange, but it doesn't really look too orange when I pour it. But
did you get a deal on it?
Well, yes, $4.99.
Maybe that's why it's not orange.
I just think it is kind of orange depending on how the light hits it. It has a ton of sediment in it. So whatever fruits are in it, or it's got like chunks. It looks like vegetable soup. So it says, that cocktail you like, this one's better. Our mango mule offers up a unique twist that goes all in on the Mexican flair. It's made with only 100% blue agave tequila, gently squeezed from the cooked piñas and rested in Napa Valley. Now listen to this. They rested in Napa Valley Pinot Noir, and Cabernet Sauvignon barrels. So it's kind of strange, a tequila aged in two different California wine barrels. Then comes premium liqueur of some sort, and a complex blend of flavors that's heavy up on the mango, ginger, and citrus. Not made by the way you're supposed to, but undeniably delicious. Once you try it, there's no going back. But yet, Walmart's got it on closeout for like $10 a bottle right now, and I got it for $4.99. So maybe it didn't go over as big as. We'll go back to that in a minute. Maybe it didn't go over as big as they thought.
Do you think what you're trying tonight doesn't look like the same color as our advertisement? Yeah, it does not look like what's on the website.
Faded.
No, they're advertising.
It's got a clear glass bottle, so that they might have used like carrot juice, and it got in the light and it faded. Yes, it's not orange; it's greenish gray. So I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of the aroma and the flavor, and then I'm gonna jump to the next person. So the aroma is, like they're saying, a combination of spices and ginger.
Jay, we're men, we're not persons. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Jean. Encourage him. Now, mango. You get mango, tequila. You get the ginger. You get the other spices. It's like David will say sometimes, a melange of flavors. So you can't sit here and say, "Oh, there's the mango. Oh, there's the ginger." It's just a mix. It's like gumbo. You're not going to pick out all the flavors. So taste. Cheers.
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 Hey, I like it. Is it sugary sweet? You know these cocktails are sugary sweet, full of cane sugar. Is it gingerish? Yes. Spicy, not in a heat sense, but in a spicy spice sense. Yes. The various fruit and liqueur flavors. Oh yes. So does it live up to their billing? I think it lives up to the billing, but I don't know what's a proper Moscow Mule or Mango Mule, as they're calling it now. So
with the faded color, you would say it lives up to the billing, even though it's not coming through.
Except for the color. Like I'll give you an example. I bought one of these from a company that's Jim Beam, Suntory Global Spirits, and they have a new line, and theirs was the Aviator. Okay, it was supposed to be pink, but they left it out in the store too long, and under those lights it turned gray. So they just sold it for like $1.99. But it still tasted good.
Would you describe the faded color as an oxidation? And if it is an oxidation, would you say that would affect the way the product would taste? And maybe that's why they're closing them out? I mean, I'm just curious. I don't know. I don't really drink these mixed things.
I know it's a good question, but I think it probably did not affect the flavor, and if it did, it was minimal. But it definitely affected the color, and that probably turns people away. So they figured, oh Lord, it turned greenish gray. Just sell it for $3.99. And when the Aviator turned gray instead of pink, they just got dumped it. But
yeah.
Hey, it's tasting good. Like it's supposed to be orange, like this band, not.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. I'm just curious because I know a lot of times when it comes to like food, appearance is a whole appearance plays a huge factor on taste, the way the brain receives it.
Yeah, mentally, I'm not being affected by it, and I like it. Now, would I make a habit of drinking it? No, certainly not. I just bought it only for one reason, to try it and do a solo review and then do this on Fandango Friday. For any other reason, I would not buy it. I would have no interest in drinking it, and I would never want to drink it again. But that doesn't mean the product is inferior. It just means I don't really like these kind of products.
Right.
That's a personal thing. That's not a reflection on the product. Okay, so I don't need that website anymore, so I'll delete it. Now we're going to take a little trip to Missouri, east of Kansas.
It's like that metallic.
Hey, Robert, I'm sorry to interrupt. Have you ever been to McCormick Distillery?
No, I've never been there. It's west of Missouri is on the other side of Kansas City. I've been probably close to it more times than I could admit, but I've just never been to it. So you need to drink that down more. It ain't going to do you no good sitting there being an old dusty bottle.
That's true.
All right. On the nose, I've had a few minutes with it. On the nose, you get the oak up front, which is pretty rare, I think, as far as these less expensive whiskeys go. There is an oak note that comes along with this. You get a brown sugar. It is a rye mash bill. Since it was bought in Kentucky, I'm going to fair to say it probably came from Heaven Hill from just the notes I'm getting on it. Because I do get just a slight hint of mintiness from that rye coming through on the nose. But you can definitely sense that rye and get that just ever so minty note that comes through with that sort of whiskey. Brown sugar is very prevalent on it. The oak note's very prevalent on it. And candy corn, if I was to guess. There's a corn note to it, but it's more like a candy corn, like when you open that bag of candy corns and you smell it when it hits your nose, and it smells a lot like that.
I've had the McCormick rum. I thought it was okay. It wasn't all that to me, but
this is actually a little better than I anticipated it would be.
Now, Robert, I have one little problem looking at their website right now. They don't show the Kentucky Straight Bourbon anymore.
It's not on there anymore. This is an older bottle.
They dropped it, huh? Okay.
I'm sure it's an older bottle. I know. I can just tell you by the design, the look.
Is this the one you're doing, Robert?
No. This is the one I'm doing.
Is this the amount? Oh, because I was getting ready to say
it's a lot different. This is a
3-year-old. Find all that I couldn't find on this. But
yeah, he's doing a straight. He's doing a straight bourbon.
Straight bourbon whiskey, aged 3 years, 36 months. It's from a sour mash bill. It's just your. But it was distilled in Kentucky, bottled in western Missouri. All right, let's go in for the
cheers.
Cheers.
So, Robert, they do a lot of their own distilling, but they also bring in contracted products, right?
Apparently, according to the bottle, they do. And it says clearly distilled in Kentucky.
Yeah, and they don't own a Kentucky distillery, so.
The rye kills. The rye helps this. It doesn't kill. It kills that corn, that sweet, super sweet corn note that you're getting in the nose. You still get the brown sugar, but that rye is counterpointing it pretty well. It does. It starts off good, but it finishes with the real sour. That's not sour mash, guys. Sour mash is just the way it's made. That has nothing to do with the sour note I'm getting in it. Some people confuse that and they think, oh, it's sour mash. It won't taste sour. No. But in this case, it's like almost it's like sour bitter note in it that finishes with it. That could be, that's the oak note, and that's probably directly related to the woods. You get too green. If you take your white oak barrels and they're too green when you start with them, they're going to give you a more bitter whiskey than one that has been aged for a couple of years out in the dry air and been allowed to age. I mean, that's mature is a good word for it.
I've noticed some Jim Beam a few times when I tasted Jim Beam bourbon. It tasted like green wood, like wood that wasn't dry.
Yeah, and this is probably coming from something like that. This is probably why McCormick's bottling it, because whoever had this at their distillery decided this was not something they wanted to bottle under their own name. But it's not a bad product. It's better than don't know, that silk and gold stuff I got. It's better
That's
than a lot of
interesting.
other.
You might speak on dried oak versus green oak. I noticed that when I smoke meats, because I have a smoker and I smoke meats, I never really did pay much attention to using fresh green or dry. I try to find some dried wood because I notice it gets more of a body out of the flavor of the smoke when it penetrates the meat.
Yeah.
But green, I never really paid. Sometimes I just throw it in. Sometimes I don't. I know a friend of mine, Jay, you know him too, Johnny, and Luland. He when he smokes, he loves to use green pecan wood. He says, "Man, it tastes good. I like it. It's wet. It adds different flavor, and it does." But you're right. There is kind of like a greenness to it. It's almost like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I know,
almost like
Johnny.
like it's there's like some kind of like a leaf going on with it.
At this point, it leaves me with just that slight oaky brown sugary notes that's left over on it.
Can you show the bottle again?
I still don't get the cinnamon or nutmegs. This is not that kind of bourbon. It's not got a lot of super spicy notes to it. It's more of a sweet bourbon, but in the sense of it, the rye does counterbalance the sweetness somewhat. So you're not getting like some Four Roses single barrels can be overtly sweet. They're still good, but they're just it's not really for my palate. So I'm not really you can skew too far to the sweetness is what I'm saying. This doesn't do that. The rye does help it considerably.
Okay.
But it's not bad. This is definitely drinkable.
McCormick's more as like, a bargain brand more so.
Yeah. If you found this, for less than, I'm sure I did not pay. I will bet you dollars on the donut. The only reason I bought this is because it was less than $10. There's no way.
That's how much the McCormick rum was when I bought it for either Thundering Thursday or Fandango Friday.
And this may have been in a bargain bin for this, $5.99 or $6.99 or something like that. Because McCormick's just not. I bought one a long time ago, and I've never bought one since.
Now, the funny thing is, they do put out a few, and I mean a handful. They put out a handful of some more expensive products like that Hukong tequila, whatever it's called, in that ceramic thing.
Yeah.
But most of what they put out is budget.
Well,
but I guess you could have a company that's been around for all these years and just put out budget stuff, I guess.
Well, that's the market they're going to, except for Five Farms Irish Cream.
Oh, that
is excellent stuff.
Yeah, that's $40 a bottle. Yeah.
That's worth every penny. We get it for $28 here.
Wow.
So, but yeah. But if David Cassidy wants to send me an email and send me that Dalmore 12, I'll drink it for him. You don't?
Yeah, I'll do it too.
I don't want him to feel hurt.
Here's an old bottle. Here's an old bottle from the 1970s, obviously.
Yeah, it's even older than mine. It still says gold label though. Gold label McCormick. Rare. Yeah.
That might have been the extent of their marketing back then, rather than calling it barrel proof or handcraft.
No, you're not going to put barrel proof on it.
Back then was just rare. Yeah, we're just going to say rare.
Yes, this thing says rare on it too. It's got all the same gold label, rare, straight bourbon whiskey.
They added red.
Pony Express guy on the bottom of that labels that it's just changed on this label. It's at the top. I mean, just different. Even the top part's the same where they did it all.
Yeah, this is probably from the 80s because it doesn't have the tax stamp. Now, I know the tax stamp.
Right, 84.
Yeah,
84 is the magic year for the tax stamps. So
I got all kinds of plus words on it.
I think this is probably a 2013 bottle here. I'm not perfect on reading these, and everybody does it different. But H should be August. 02 should be the second day of August, and the 13 should be 2013. If I'm reading it right. It probably come off line U, and I can't read the time stamp on it. It's
Yeah.
gone.
But as we know with these liquor companies, just because it's not on the website does not mean they don't still put it out.
Yep, this is true.
All
All
right.
right. Well, I want to continue enjoying this. That's really not too bad. It's
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I'd like to try that, Robert. Okay. I did,
All right.
I did some research, Elbow.
Yeah, Finelli's, like I said, I couldn't find a website for it. All I can tell you is what's on the bottle here. By the way, I'm enjoying it on the rocks here. This is quite good. If you're in the mood for something sweet, this mint chocolate, it tastes like candy, liquid form of candy with a little. You really don't taste the alcohol that much in it. But anyway, it just says product of Ireland. And then on the back, it says bottled by Robert A. Mary and Company, County Tipperary, Ireland, and imported by Custom Distilled Products, Princeton, Minnesota. Product
Okay,
of Ireland.
well, I'll tell you this. Robert Mary and Sons, that's a huge Irish cream liqueur company in Ireland. So they're putting out a lot of stuff for a lot of people.
Oh, okay, different brands. I see.
Yeah,
So,
and they put out their own stuff too. You might go to a liquor store and see Mary's mint.
Yeah.
You might see Mary's mint chocolate, but then you go to Total Wine and it's Finelli's when you mint chocolate, but it might be the same product. And here's the company that's bringing it in. It's Phillips Distilling. I did some research. They own the copyright. The trademark.
okay. But I guess they're partners with Total Wine. I think this is, you can kind of tell if you go into Total Wine and there's a lot of shelf space given to one brand. And this was all over the place. It was kind of just an impulse buy for me. I saw it up there, $12.99. And, I like to keep an Irish cream around sometimes. I mean, usually you would go for Bailey's or maybe even Carolans, but I thought I would take a chance on this, and it's quite good. It's tasty, and
It looks like it would be really good with coffee. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like on the rocks, it's nice on its own, but if you put a little bit of coffee, that's probably a good idea too. But
This is really good with coffee.
Anyway, it's definitely easy drinker. So I'll just leave it there, and definitely. I'll give it a score. I guess we'll come around next time for the score. But anyway.
Now it's sweet, but I bet you it's not too sweet.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it is.
And how do you think it would go with coffee?
Oh, I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great in there. Yeah, yeah.
Or
Usually I put sugar in my coffee, but I would try it without the sugar and then just add some of this and see how it tastes.
No, it works. I'll tell you, it works. It's got all the sugar you need, and if you go to Aldi, they have the same exact bottle design as what you're showing, but what they sell at Aldi is a wine-based Irish cream liqueur, and it's made by Mary. It's made by the same people, Mary. But the reason they do wine-based is because they're trying to get around some of these state laws that won't allow spirit-based. You see,
yeah.
just like here in Georgia, when you go to the
same story.
You go to service stations, they got Fireball, and I keep telling people, folks, it's wine-based. It's not alcohol. So understand what you're getting.
It's alcohol, but it's not liquor.
Right. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's wine-based, not liquor, hard liquor. So.
And that's because of Georgia's law. If you come to Louisiana and you go to the gas station, Fireball is the whiskey liqueur, and it's 60 proof, 66 proof, whatever they.
All right. Hello, everybody. Again, Rosado Tequila comes in at 40% ABV. Got the website up here. Aged for 5 months in single-use American oak bourbon barrels. This tequila reposado has notes of agave, caramel, and oak. So it looks a little clear, but it's actually a light dark color, light. And someone that recommended this to me, and I checked it out and said, because I was looking, I want to do something different instead of doing a bourbon, or rum.
Now, Jean, do you think you would like to do the clear next week?
Hell no. So
if you'll go back up, please, to the Blanco. If you'll read on that back, warm daylight skies and cool luminous nights is where we meet. The older bottles are taller, but the labels glowed on them. I always thought that was interesting. They glow
in the dark, glow in the dark. Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't. I obviously still got the light on, so
that may not. It was a different bottle. It was just a taller, skinnier bottle, but it's the same brand, same everything.
So as you can see right here, I am getting notes of caramel and definitely some of the residue of that oak in this tequila here. So not too bad. It actually is going out quite smooth. So let me go ahead and taste everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to the weekend.
I've never heard of Astral. I'm going to do some research here on who makes Astral. Oh, I know who does it. It's Diageo. I can tell you that right now. Thebar.com. That's Diageo, baby.
Okay.
They may own it, but they don't make it.
Oh, yeah, they might own it, but they don't actually make it. They handle it.
What's your NOM number on the back of the bottle, Jean-Pierre?
Was that the NOM number?
Yeah, it's NOM, and there'll be a number behind it.
Yeah, NOM. NOM looks like 1607.
All right, I'll tell you what, it comes out up pretty quick.
Okay. So.
All right, Robert, you got me. They don't own it. They don't own it, but they handle it.
But Diageo also handles Guinness, right?
Well, Guinness is Diageo. They changed the name to Diageo because they didn't want to call it Guinness and confuse everybody. But yeah, Guinness bought everybody else, and they changed the name to Diageo. Yes.
Yeah. So this is going real smooth, and I'm glad this gentleman recommended this to me. I was going to get what's the other one? It begins with the letter L. Another tequila, LIN. Y'all may know what that tequila is. It begins with the letter L. But I was going to get that, or I did not want to get Margaritaville, and I did not want to get, El Toro. I've already done that. Or I've done that one. I've had Terramana, Casamigos.
Do you remember how much that bottle was there, John?
The one I bought here was $25 for this bottle.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. No, yeah, plus tax under 25. So yeah, so it was pretty good. And like I said, it's better chilled to drink this than to drink it warm. There's certain ones people prefer room temperature or not, but I felt this would be better cold, and I'm glad he did because it's going down really smooth. And
all right, now Jean, if you look, here's some other brands from Diageo but Robert got me. They don't necessarily own it, but they handle it.
Don Julio, I see Casamigos, I see Don Julio.
Well, NOM 1607 associated with 2 tequilas, Astral Tequila Reposado, and 5 months in ex-bourbon barrels, and 818 Tequila Blanco, which is rested in oak barrels. So apparently, usually they make more than one, but this says only 2, which is unusual for a tequila.
That is weird.
Yeah.
So let's see. Casamigos is very well known. Don Julio, I don't know about 21 Seeds and De Leon. Never heard of those, but
if you go in there, the old bottles were taller. They had a blue label, and that's the one I had back in the day.
Yeah, so KC, the KC Express. I hear it.
There it is, heading toward New Orleans, heading down toward New Orleans.
So, but this was good. I'm glad I purchased this. I mean, this is a very good product. Nice, smooth, easy drinking. Nothing off about it. This is a really good tequila.
Just a little more information on your tequila. It is Weber Blue Agave. It's from Jalisco in the Tequila Valley. The region's Jalisco. This is the nice though. It's actually cooked in stone brick ovens. It's not done in the steam press ovens they use.
Yeah, diffusing.
Yeah, I cannot think of that word. They're Tahona extracted, which means they take roll the roller around it and extract it that way instead of crushing it. Deep well water, stainless steel tanks, 100% agave, open air distillations, 2 times distilled, copper pot distilled. I liked mine. I didn't have no problems. I had the Blanco, the silver.
The Blanco, okay. Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, perfect cold, smooth, easy, and I'm digging it. And this would be great if you want to mix it with something with this, you can. Obviously, create your own cocktail. And of course, down on the website, there's plenty of cocktails that you can do with this, with all of them, as it shows, whether it be a simple margarita or a sunset or a Moa breeze. So
you can tell how much I liked it because I only got a few tequilas and that bottle's been gone at least 2 years. I haven't replaced it. So.
Wow.
And it didn't last probably maybe 6 months.
Wow. So I'll give a score coming up, guys. Over to you, Dave.
You mean shady?
Okay, Old Bardstown, bottled by the Willett folks. It's just rocking in at a 101, just like your Wild Turkey would. It's got all kinds of little stuff on the side of it. It states it's a sour mash. It states it's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey with a E in the key. Says it's distilled, aged, and bottled by Willett Distillery in Bardstown, Nelson County, Kentucky. Also says it's a 5th generation. So they're letting everyone know about their history. It's got a gold medal award. Again, it says it's distilled in Kentucky, bottled in the historic Bardstown, Kentucky Center, Bourbon Center, spelled European style, CENTRE, Kentucky. And it tells us again that it's, sorry, I'm not showing y'all, that it is a old time sour mash and barrel aged for excellence. It's got a picture of a horse on it, something you'd expect to come to the mind when you're thinking of Kentucky region. Yeah, I mean, I get a cinnamon note out of this right off the bat when I taste it. Smell ethanol. Definitely get that. You're drinking. It's alcohol. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not getting a whole lot of bourbon notes off of it. I'm getting a strong ethanol presence from it. To the point when you smell it, it's like in your nose. It's got some nice alcohol legs. The appearance of it is kind of like a light amber color to a kind of a brownish note. There's a little orange in it. Taste. Cinnamon. It's like cinnamon whiskey. I'm not really getting much more than cinnamon. Oddly enough, y'all were talking about Fireball earlier, and
Yeah.
and I'm drinking something that has a little maybe the alcohol content's too large. Let me see if I can get some water and cut it.
I see that the trademark was adopted in 1942, so Old Bardstown has been on the market since 1942. Okay.
That's an old one.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been produced consistently since 1942.
Oh, they might have brought it back. Okay.
Yeah.
So this was an old whiskey that was brought back.
Yeah.
Well, he's not sure, but he suspects that.
Willett bought a lot of old.
Why it was let go. Why would you bring something back that maybe you
They
didn't
just wanted the name. You know, the best thing about that, you ever seen that pot still bottle that Willett makes with the long tall neck?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, I
thing
wouldn't
about
like that because it would
take
screw on your
bottle.
space in your ball.
You
Oh,
can just
wait,
take the bottle,
wait.
dump it down the damn drain, refill it with some Elijah Craig, and you'd have a pretty bottle.
Yeah, that Willett pot still is not too good. My daughter gave me that for a present, and I was like, oh, yikes.
Why, daughter? Why?
I would drink this before that.
She bought it because it was a pretty bottle, but
yeah. You got to have the bottle. It's beautiful.
So I added a little water to this. Any more note out of it? No, I'm not getting. I'm just getting less cinnamon. So I'm gonna taste it.
cheers. Now, what's the price point on that? About $35?
Oh no, very old Boston, like 25.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I got it from Total Wine and More. You can go ahead and look it up at the Metairie store. It'll show you exactly how much I paid for it. Believe it was 30.
30.
It was 30. Yeah, if I wanted cinnamon whiskey, I just would have bought Fireball.
Uh-oh.
Had I known this was going to taste just like cinnamon whiskey, I would have kept on walking. Yeah, it's high alcohol. I've only experienced this one other time with another whiskey that was foolproof or barrel proof or whatever, and I was just like, no, I'll just walk away from it. Yeah, $31 is what I paid. Yeah, it's not really blowing my socks off, man. They would have been better if they just ripped that label off and say, here's some fancy cinnamon whiskey.
Hey, Jay, expand that a little bit more on that. Expand it. Let me see. Let me read it. Because that's what I saw at Corners where I bought my tequila at. And there were two, they had the Old Bardstown, which is, I think, for the original, I think it's 80 proof, I believe. And then this one, that's what it says, a state bottle. And I was going to get that last night. I'm thinking about getting it. Well, thought about getting it, excuse me.
Well, John, would you like to take a little advice?
Wow, he said it has a taste of cinnamon. Wow.
Tastes like cinnamon to me. Still tastes like cinnamon. Tastes hot. I don't know what kind of bourbon this is. Most bourbons to me have char. They have a wood note to them. They taste aged. This tastes virgin to me. It doesn't taste like it's aged at all. It tastes like somebody just said, hey, we're going to put this up because we need to make some money.
Right there, yeah. The 90.
I'm actually disappointed.
That's the 90 proof. I even saw that, the Kentucky vintage yesterday. Another one I thought about getting. Go back up with the Old Bardstown, the 90.
I mean, if you want to keep on trying these things, you can. But usually when you add water to it, it brings out more notes of a whiskey or a bourbon, and I'm just getting watered down cinnamon whiskey again.
I saw Noah's Mill today at Mathern's. Noah's Mill.
Nah.
Yeah, right there. That's the one I saw, the 90 proof. Yeah, that one. Yeah. That's the one I saw for about 20.
20? Okay.
I also believe for cinnamon whiskeys, this is one of the best cinnamon whiskeys I've ever tried.
But there's one little problem. It's not supposed to be a cinnamon whiskey.
No, it's not
All right.
supposed to be a cinnamon whiskey. But that's exactly what I'm getting off of this. And, you know, we'll go ahead and do a duo on this one day. But
Oh yeah, I'd like to do that.
whew,
All right. Well,
no, sir.
this Mi Campo, if I was looking to drink a pre-mixed cocktail, I wouldn't really be looking to do that. But if I was, because a lot of my videos are hypothetical, yes, I think I would buy it, especially for the closeout price at Mathern's for $4.99. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd buy it because I think that the regular suggested retail price is about $12.99. So $12.99 dropped to $4.99. Yeah, I can deal with that. Definitely.
I'm trying to
Is it
find
a-
some things that I bought that were cheap that are better than this.
Yeah, so I'm pleased with it. Would I recommend Mi Campo? I would. I think even if you paid the full price, you're probably not doing bad. I'm going to score it. I did a review yesterday. I can't even remember what I gave it, but I think it was an A. I'm going to go with the 93 again, assuming I got that right. I can't remember. 93 out of 100. It's a most excellent product in at the lower end of most excellent. But
Better.
we're gonna get back to you. We're gonna get back to you. Call me now. All right. Now, as far as promos, Sunday is a washout. But if y'all want to do a video without me, I won't take offense. But my father is only going to turn 80 once in his life. So.
Oh, geez, here we go again.
Family
Obligations over your friends.
I know. I
cannot believe.
I put my family ahead of like doing beer hangouts and
early
That's
happy
me. I'm a weirdo. But
early happy birthday, Mr. Terrio.
yeah, he might get somewhat upset if I didn't show up to his birthday party. No, but no.
Will there be cake? Will there be cake?
No, but there might be seafood platters.
Ooh,
Well, y'all had it.
All right,
that sounds
seafood platters with stuffed crab and fried shrimp and fried catfish and
good.
Y'all going to Mittendorf's.
the great Middendorf's.
Or
But I gotta admit that when I went to Don Seafood last week, that was good. That was good. All right.
cold beer.
So while you're there, I showed you the picture. Maybe I didn't show you a picture. Hold on. Of that
That'll be
other
you,
place in
Jay.
Ponchatoula.
Oh yeah, Millside. Yeah, no, but Sean, no, Sean. When I go out to these restaurants, I usually just drink water, and then when I get home, I'll drink a beer. But I probably just drink water, honestly. But
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm drinking a beer. Anything deals with seafood, I got a cold beer right there next to me. Budweiser, whatever. And then of course I have a glass of water next to my meal.
yeah, I don't do a lot of pairings like that. But
It did water at my food.
on May.
Nothing to mess up the food.
Yeah, I'm sorry. On June 5th, this coming Wednesday, next Wednesday is Joker's Wild Wednesday. Joker's Wild. Anything you want to bring, I can show y'all right now what I'm going to bring, and I've got better feelings about it now. I was really upset. I was upset 2 days ago. I was like not happy at all, but I'm feeling better now.
That was my pulled pork I did with the Carolina yellow sauce and coleslaw.
Okay, looks good, man.
That's good.
Made it myself.
All right, so when I did the initial review, they had this at Walmart for $6.43, $6.43, a 6-pack. So, but this is
cold. Yes, sir.
But this is the New City Brewing. This is from Tennessee, the New City Brewing. And so when I taste,
is that 4.5 locos?
oh no, it's
4.5 locos.
5.6% ABV.
Yeah, it's 5.6. But I was very disturbed, when I did the initial video. It had me so nervous. But then I sat down tonight before I came on to this.
It is.
I sat down tonight and I sipped on this, and I was like, okay. I had to get used to it. So I'm starting to get it. I'm like, oh, all right. So I feel a lot better about it. So I think Wednesday when I bring Colt 45, it's going to be all right.
Hey, Jay, Frio also bathed through City Brewing, right?
Yes, but we don't get that in Louisiana. I have to go to Orange, Texas to get Frio, and that's a 206-mile drive.
I think it's still being sold in Mobile, Alabama. The last time I was there, this is going back. Well, I was there for something else recently.
Yeah, no, we can't.
In December, I believe I might have seen Frio, but the original light. So
yeah, we've never gotten Frio in Louisiana. But when David and I were on a road trip one time, we bought some Frio 6%, the 6%, and we kind of liked it, But I also, and I got this Canadian whiskey doing some challenges coming up next week.
Premium whiskey, I love it. Premium Canadian whiskey.
Yeah.
It's from a company called WD Liquors.
Yeah, I heard of them. They had a pharmacy at one time too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Also, you gotta try their fried chicken in their deli department. Excellent.
It is good. No, that's true. Now, all kidding aside, their chicken is good. And I'll say this, their Canadian whiskey is pretty good. All right, but anyway, on to the next person. That's all.
Wait, Jay. What happened to the?
Well, I drink a lot of that other stuff, so I better because if I drink
the show yet, Sean.
If I drink any more, Jean,
No,
Jean, if I drink any more tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up and say, "What the hell?"
Okay,
I don't want to go through that.
Gotcha.
All right. 40% is the minimum you want to go. I dropped a piece of ice in it, cooled it all down. It tastes like watered down corn syrup with a little oat thrown in.
Oh, yummy.
So
Yummy. Yeah.
as low as you want to go is what they got 40% at. I'm going to give it an 84. It's plenty drinkable. B plus, straight B range. B range is good. I don't know if I'll ever see it again unless I'm way out there and doing, but I probably wouldn't buy it again. But that's because I got so much other stuff that is much better that I would see no purpose to purchase it again for my use. So, but if you did purchase it, you would probably be a little surprised. I think Ron would like it probably better than he would think he would like it, actually.
So if I was cruising around, I saw it for, let's say, $12.99, it might be worth it, but not above that.
I wouldn't give more than 12. I would personally. I'm never going to give more than $10 for it because I know it's a McCormick.
Oh man!
But here's the problem with it. This is actually not distilled or brewed by McCormick. This comes out of Kentucky, and I swear, I won't swear, but I'm going to say probably 70 to 80% this is a Heaven Hill product.
That didn't come out right. It's like an Elijah Craig, and they said, "Oh no,
Right. It's somewhere in there because it is lacking a little bit more on the spiciness, and I think the proof is killing that a little bit on it. And it's heavy in the brown sugar, got a good rye note to it, and that's a lot of times you get that on some of the less expensive Heaven Hill bourbon products, and I think that's probably where it's coming out of. But I could be way off. I could be something else.
Now, I'll tell you one more thing before we jump off. I'll tell you one more thing before we jump off. I was on the phone with Buffalo Trace earlier this year, and she talked to me for 17 minutes because I went back and looked at the phone record. 17 minutes.
Let me know when it's my turn. Jeez, y'all.
Okay, we will. All right. So anyway, don't worry about it. So anyway, I was on the phone and I asked the lady. I said, "Hey," I said, "do y'all ever have some products like some?" Well, she said, first of all, she said, "No, we do not relabel our bourbons or blends. It's all a unique recipe." Now she was like, she got almost like angry about that when I asked the question. I said, "Okay, fine." I said, "Well, do you ever have a bourbon that comes out so bad that you just dump it, or do you blend it off? Do you blend it off? She said, well, actually, we would rather just dump it down the drain. And she said, we have had instances where we just dump it. But she said, you know, it doesn't happen too much. But she said, we do sometimes just dump it. But now she did not say that they didn't sell it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right. She didn't.
If they can make $1, they're going to make $1. If they can sell it to somebody like McCormick for, and still make a profit on the barrel, they're going to do that.
Yeah, they're not going to dump it down. They're not going to dump it down the drain.
No, hell no. I mean, I just what they're dumping down the drain is probably undrinkable. You know, this is drinkable. This is something that's drinkable, but it's probably not fitting the distillery's profile they're looking for in whatever whiskey they're trying to market this to.
Right, and like she said, and she admitted dumping it was very rare.
Right. So, but I can't say it's the Buffalo Trace. I do know Heaven Hill will sell off bottles. I know Jim Beam will sell off. Wild Turkey's known to sell off barrels. I don't know about Four Roses.
What do they have? Like they have like auctions.
No, it's more of they call distilleries that are looking for barrels that they can market under their name and purchase them that way.
Just say, look, we got a deal for you, and they'll say, okay.
Right. I'm sure that the head management at all these distilleries has the phone numbers at McCormick and a few other strictly bottling facilities, and that's how they probably do it.
Yeah, like Laird's up in New Jersey. Laird. Yeah. Okay, so now you have any promos?
No, I don't. Not tonight.
I'll take my attention span can deal with promos tonight.
I think
well.
Then me.
Typical
What?
Stories again.
Elbow. Then me.
Oh yeah, Elbow. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. I apologize, Elbow.
Oh, someone's had a little bit of.
No problem. Anyway,
I got a whole lot of pregame, obviously.
Anyway,
Obviously.
I would recommend the Finelli's mint chocolate if you're in the mood for something sweet. It's quite tasty. I'd give it a 90, an A, and I would buy it again. You know, if you're in that kind of mood to drink like a Bailey's or any kind of Irish cream type of thing, this will work as well. This will fill the bill.
If I see it, I'll buy it. I guarantee.
Yeah. So I'm enjoying it here. This is my second glass, so I got to scale it back a little because
now, how do you think it stacks up against Bailey's?
Well, see, that's the thing. You know, I would rather have a bottle of Bailey's here to A/B them, to go side by side. But my memory of Bailey's is that they're good. You know, it's definitely a good product, but I've never tried this before, and I would say this is pretty damn close. It's it's still good stuff in itself,
and for a lot less price.
Yeah, $12.99 for $7.50. That ain't bad. And I'm thinking I should buy a few more of these type of liqueurs just to keep on hand, and because they're tasty and I like having them around.
Yes, I agree with that.
Anyway, my channel there is Elbow 88. I'm back to doing a live show, live from the living room. A little piano and singing and whatnot and fun. Tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern. I've been doing them Saturdays, 11 o'clock Eastern. So feel free to check that out. Feel free to check out the channel. I'm gonna post some more beverage reviews up there as well. But anyway, yeah. So thanks for having me on, Ron. It's always fun on a Fandango Friday to join you. So anyway, cheers, guys. Hope you all have a great weekend.
Likewise.
Cheers. Good to see you back, Elbow. Good to see you back.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for joining again.
Yes. Oh, I'm back.
No, Mr. is back to me.
I'm sorry, John. I told you that thing was 17.8.
Look. It's okay. We understand you have pregame and before the
Yeah,
pregame.
right. Cold
Game,
45, Cold 45, and then the
game,
Cold 45, and then
morning
Looks like,
pregame.
hey, Mr. T, looks like it's working well all the time. Works all the time.
oh, must be a holiday.
Right.
Yes.
Must be a holiday. Pick on Ronald Day. Okay.
Okay, this one right here. I think this is really good. I'm glad. I'm gonna put it back in the refrigerator, keep it chilled. The others you can
John,
drink.
can you show that
chilled.
bottle one more time? Can you show the bottle again, please?
Astro. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't tried that one, but I will.
Right. I just bought one recently,
Yeah.
Blanco, and it's got this great.
Well, this is not a Blanco. This is their
Cazadores is good.
light brown,
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
lighter
There you go.
version. So
I saw that today at Mathern's.
yeah.
How
So
much?
Oh, I didn't notice the price.
Why
Okay.
you bring it up then,
so
Mr. 99.
Um,
99. That's your song.
this-
99.
Right.
yeah. What are they doing tonight? Okay, I gotta check this out.
Oh, okay. It's a different light.
This is superb. This is a very well done tequila. I'm enjoying it, so I'm gonna give it a 91 out of 100.
Very nice.
I think Greg did a good job with this. Again, you get the taste of the caramel, more of the oak that I'm getting than anything. But the oak is when I'm real smooth. I think when the colder for this, the better. And like I say, it still is chilled a little bit. So, very superb tequila. Yes, it's not, compared to some of the other well-known ones.
I have
Well-known.
one question. When it comes to tequilas, what's just a general question for everyone here on the panel? Do y'all prefer like what I consider to be the traditional tequila, or do y'all prefer the ones that are aged in barrels?
I'm in the middle. I like a reposado.
Yeah. I like.
Blanco,
Middle as
Yeah.
well.
if I'm making drinks, I want the silvers. If I want to drink it, I want the reposado. And most añejos I've had, I don't care for. There's a couple that I like, but most of the rest of them, you can they start to lose that vegetative tequila note the more you age tequila, and I like that. That's a flavor I'm looking for. So the añejos, that kills it.
Yeah, I gotta kind of agree with you there, Robert. I do like that more of that vegginess that you get, or agave, that traditional. That's why I got this one, because
Blanco. That's the Blanco, right, Dave?
yes, Blanco.
Yeah.
So I gave like 25 for this one.
You take fine.
I'd try it.
Cazadores is good. I finished that.
I'll try it.
Trying the things.
I'll try a Blanco, but I don't see myself buying one. Obviously, Clear and me don't get along, so
Right. Don't, because y'all don't want to see you and Donald in the same cell.
yeah.
Hey, hey!
I'm just kidding. I'm
Bite
kidding.
your tongue. There's fraud has been committed.
We're not going
Fraud.
there. So we're not going there. But anyway,
Hold on.
very good.
We
Very
got
good tequila.
Sorry,
Excellent.
I was just kidding.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video I did of the let's see a couple of videos I've done. I did the spotting as well as the let me see. Hold on, guy. I did the spotting
You're a patriot.
and we're not going there right now, guys. I did the spotting. Also, I did the Purchase Ale Cyan IPA from Purchase Ale. So those are the two. Let me go ahead.
I watched your spotting video.
Thank you. Let me just bring the two. I bought something else this week, and I'll go ahead and bring it. And if y'all just give me a moment, hold on, stand by.
Okay.
What I have coming up. So, oh boy, grabbing the refrigerator. About to go.
You say he's getting a tall boy?
Oh,
He's gonna show us what's coming up.
Thomas Salazar. Hey everyone, how about a booze challenge? Take a giant swig from a bottle of liquor.
yeah. So,
No, we don't.
I can do that.
So this is
Robert.
from Montauk, Long Island, Cold Day India Pale Ale, Long Island, New York. I'll be reviewing this coming up. And let's see. I guess Jay, you said you're going to do a Stout Sunday coming up, right? Whenever
Yeah,
next week. Not
June
this
9th.
coming week, not this coming Sunday, but
June
next
9th. June 9th.
So we're replacing that one. Rogue Dead Guy IPA.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
It's okay.
It's really great.
We have a different taste profile.
Is it
Yeah.
kind
I
of
will agree to disagree, Ron. It's okay.
kind of dead?
And of course, David and Jay, y'all did a video of this, but it ended or memory kind of went out.
My
And,
memory card broke.
yeah. There's Mortal Blue.
It broke.
I want to try that.
It's okay, but it's nothing
A
too.
removable storage. It only has like one storage.
It wasn't the storage; is that the card actually stopped.
Okay,
Card is
guys,
is the storage.
my daughter. I got to go help my daughter. I'm
All
gonna.
right, Robert. Thank you.
Robert, did you score your thing? Did you get?
Yeah, I already scored it.
All right, bye, Robert. Bye, Robert.
Everybody have a good day.
Okay, later, man.
Later.
And that's about, and so that's what I got. Jay, Super Wild Card Wednesday. Joker's Wild. I'll be joining you Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. I will have something. Might be the high gravity version of that Colt 45, but
Oh no.
but I don't know. Knowing me, I'll bring.
Well, it would be interesting to see what the New City Brewing High Gravity Colt 45 tastes like. Actually,
Where'd you find that one out?
So,
Walmart.
Walmart.
and
Walmart.
that's about it. Everybody, enjoy the weekend. Just turn off the news. Just decompress, relax, and just go spend time with family and friends. That's what I'm going to do. No negativity. I'm be jumping in the pool with my nieces and my nephews, with my brother, hanging out this weekend and doing other things. Sabrina, if you're watching, Brian, if you're watching, Daviana, if you're watching, I love you all, three of you. Wow. Just enjoy the weekend, everybody. Just have fun.
That's a beautiful name, Daviana.
Yeah, that's my goddaughter. So enjoy the weekend, have fun. Just don't overdo it, guys. Have fun, relax, and blessings to all of you. So over to you, David.
Yeah, I was actually going to name my youngest daughter, not Daviana. I was going to name her Davia. And her mother was like, "No, you're not going to name her Davia because all the kids will make fun of her and call her Davia gonorrhea." And I was like, "Only you would think that. Only you would think that." Anyway, so let's look at this product once again. This is striking me as being like a really great cinnamon whiskey that they actually kind of took the cinnamon and brought it down and made it across the palate. Yeah, I don't like it. Now I'm sorry I spent $30 on this, $31. I could have just spent $31 on this. They got a 7.
Oh yeah, right.
8 years. I could have spent $10. Got this.
Right.
I could have gotten this for about the same price.
Yeah.
There's many things I could have gotten. I could have gotten this guy here for the same price.
Oh yeah.
Step out.
Cheaper.
And get some. Yeah, cheap. I decided to try something. Outside of the realm of trying the same old stuff, and I got burnt on this one. So.
Oh man.
Yeah. For cinnamon whiskey, it's refined and all that, but they're not advertising this as a cinnamon whiskey. And shame on you, Will, if put something out like this. Shame on you, because this does not taste like bourbon. It doesn't. And I've had Willeted products before. I've had the Willeted Stout. I've had Willeted purple label that everybody
Oh
chases.
yeah, the Lagunitas Willetized Stout. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've had the rye, and they're fantastic. Yeah, this is a dud, and for that, I will give this a D plus.
Like a 69.
Yep, it might get lower than that.
That's bad. That's
When
really
you taste
bad.
it, I am not kidding.
No,
This
I
does
believe-
not
I-
taste like bourbon whiskey to me. It tastes like cinnamon whiskey, and how dare you take an inferior product, send it out there, and at an elevated price because you get all these buzzwords all over it.
I mean, I believe your score. I don't believe that it could possibly taste like cinnamon whiskey. It just seems like beyond. It doesn't seem
I
real.
mean, it's
Like-
101. It's going to be hot. Anything at that level is you're gonna get a burn.
yeah, it just seems bizarre. Seems so bizarre,
Well, why didn't they do what they do with the cheap whiskeys and put some vanilla in it to kind of bring
Oh,
it?
right. Well, they do that. They do
Yeah.
add vanilla, but that's a straight bourbon. See what I mean? That's
Yeah. So
okay. So
I'm still trying to think of other things that I've got that are better than that were cheaper. And the next time we can talk about another dud I got from the old.
oh man,
Yeah, two in a row. Boom, 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 boom. From the TW store, right? TW store.
short and stout coming in from Australia. We got people from Australia watching.
Yeah. I mean, there's many things I got hanging out here that are better than the McCormick Scotch. I mean, I know we're going from bourbon to Scotch is better than that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a fun video. That was a fun.
I'm really taking a step back, and a company with such a reputation as Willett would take and turn their name on us and put it out. But hey, you did it, so you made it. You
Came out.
should accept it.
Came out in
You
1942.
did it.
Oh, one more thing. Tomorrow morning, whereas most people are sleeping, which is reasonable, I'll be doing a bourbon taste challenge. So at dawn. So get ready. 6:30 Eastern at dawn. I've got a showdown with George Dickel. Yeah, I got George Dickel Cascade
Dawn.
Hollow going up.
Like 6 a.m.
Wait, hold on. George Dickel Cascade Hollow going up against the
That one's better than this one.
that's a pretty good whiskey, So stay tuned for that. And then starting next week, it's into Canada. We're going to Canada. So any last comments, and then we're shutting it down. Any last comments?
Oh, one other thing, Robert brought up the fact that the sour mash is a style. This does not taste like sour mash.
Yeah, it's a production method. Yeah.
It does. Well, I've tried several sour mashes, and they all have a distinctive flavor note to them. I'm not kidding. I don't know what happened here, but you're more than welcome.
Yeah, I will try it, and I can see it's got you pretty perturbed, But
well, it's the amount of money I put out. It's the expectation that I was expecting to get from a distiller like Willett.
right, if it had been $9.99, right, $9.99, you could deal with it, but $30.99, now we got a problem, So,
Man.
all right, well,
what is going on? College baseball playoff. I mean, these
College baseball playoffs going on right now in your local
Started.
ESPN 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 U.
just started, and
NBA.
we got to wait until next Thursday for game one of the finals. You got
Man,
hockey.
it's to be flat by then.
You got hockey. You got the Stanley Cup playoffs going on.
So, John, do you think the hotness of the Celtics is going to cool down by now? It's going to be what 9 games for the game?
The Celtics are still overwhelming favorites.
Yeah.
I think they'll go. I think that series may go 7 games.
Also, my brother, I see you get the memo for the black T-shirt, the black sleeveless T-shirt look.
Yeah, we'll see.
For Fandango Friday.
Yeah.
Well, wait, Sean, don't forget about the Women's College World Series.
Women's softball World Series. You got the men's going on. Baseball college baseball tournament.
Hey, let's not forget
I want to go one day. I want to go to Omaha.
Billiards, pickleball. Yeah, pickleball, man. Pickleball is
All
like.
right, well, let's close it out. Let's close it out because we don't want to start talking about the UFL.
Oh,
Yes.
wait. So, but it's okay for you to talk about old stories you told about 10 times already.
Yes. Okay, now Jean is going to close us out with a.
Okay, everybody, please enjoy the weekend. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Oh boy, here we go. Enjoy yourselves. We're not going to. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the weekend. Everybody have
Yeah.
fun. Spend time, family and friends.
USA.
Get off the noise. Get off the TV. Have a break. Go out there and just have fun. Spend time with family and just connect with people. Cheers.
November.
All right, thank you, Jean. Okay.
November.
Cheers.